Hey everybody, back with a new episode of Anne with an E. Last episode, Anne started school. Did not go well in any regard. The girls there were kind of an issue. The boys there were kind of an issue. The parents there were kind of an issue. The teachers there were kind of an issue. So all around not good. But, you know, it's giving us access to more characters and, you know, giving Anne more experience. She needs to be in school, and with the whole rumor situation, Marilla did talk to that lady, so hopefully that will calm down and, you know, we can focus on her studies. This next episode is called An Inward Treasure Born. Let's get into it.
Isn't she supposed to be collecting the eggs?
If she doesn't go back to school soon, you may have to send us both to the loony bin.
She like refusing to go. Understandable, but you need your education.
Patience. My words. Soon enough she'll go back of her own accord. God willing.
She will.
Yes, this will do nicely for dancing.
She retreats back into her fictional worlds to deal with her real world problems.
And Marilla? Oh, the pie.
Oh, Anne.
Wait, sorry, Marilla. I'm so sorry. I forgot.
I am aware. Oh, you little scarecrow. Nothing but a miserable piece of trash.
Honey.
Don't worry, Anne. I'll always be your friend. We have each other. Katie? Katie, is that you?
Did she have an imaginary friend?
Katie Maurice? Are you in there?
Oh, sweetheart. It'll be better. It has to be better. Did she go? She definitely didn't go.
I'm sure you're both wondering how the school day went. I'm pleased to report it wasn't as bad as I thought. I enjoyed myself.
Oh, wow. Oh, that was adorable.
We thought Anne might like to have her books and everything. Nice to meet you. Come on down. We've been worrying about her. Isn't that right, Ruby?
Cover blown.
Diana especially.
Did something happen?
Please tell Anne we miss her very much.
You can
Oh.
count on it.
Sweet Diana. I love her so much.
Meaning the river that flows swiftly. In reference to the most important
At least she's
waterways
learning
through
something.
their territory, the North and South Saskatchewan rivers. I know. Kindred spirit. That could work.
Oh,
What's that, dear Griselda? Yes.
her classmate.
You're right as usual.
Honesty is the best policy.
Honesty isn't actually a policy, though, is it?
I beg your pardon.
I believe that
You know what you're up against.
Challenge the
It
church
doesn't
girl.
matter what you think.
about anything, or
Do you agree never to lie again? This problem is easily solved.
Oh, is it?
If the girl doesn't want to go to school, then she shouldn't go. She should stay home and learn proper housekeeping until she marries.
I knew it was that.
And then the Lord God
Garbage.
said, there's no need for her to bother with an education. Every young woman should learn how to be a good wife.
You can go home now, sir.
there's so many things I hadn't thought of before today. I don't see I'm ever going to be a very good wife, quite frankly. Probably not. I have such a bad temper. True. And I'm dreadfully wicked and impatient and skinny and homely. Don't say anything, Jerry.
Watch it, Jerry. That little group she went to awoken something in her, I think. I think she really wants Anne to get her education.
Jerry, use your imagination. No, seriously, I don't know any of those words. Oh.
Teach
Well, you
him.
get the idea. And I'm not sure about you, but suddenly I feel absolutely ablaze with possibility. Or you could just go to school because you can. Go find something else to do.
Jerry needs to go to school too.
This is unlike you. I have no idea what's like me.
Oh.
None at all.
God, this show's good.
Now, is there anything I can bake or clean or mend or fetch for you?
Oh. Not now, girls. I mean, it's good to see the whole community coming together like that. Oh, Anne. Such a smart girl. Hella dangerous though.
She ran inside. I slowed down the fire.
However do you know that?
It was Anne. She did it.
Jerry.
Fire manual in the orphanage.
Feeding joy.
Maybe you could be a firefighter.
Be thankful for watching over us.
Very
And keeping all
cute.
in our community safe from harm.
Well, the men pulling together, we figure the major repairs will take about
Is
a week.
Ruby gonna stay with Anne?
Sounds about right.
Jerry and I will put things right at Green Gables.
No. Not.
Ruby,
I don't want to stay there.
Calm yourself.
Why can't I stay with Diana?
that's enough. The plan is set.
I'll never
Ruby.
live it down. Please don't make me.
I won't have any more of this.
It doesn't matter what the other girls think, Ruby. It matters what you think. And I, for one, think Anne is marvelous and brave. Come along, Ruby. I have a lovely gable room, and the cherry tree is ever so friendly.
Oh my god.
We can make some biscuits for the boys while they work. You can see Gilbert. Diana thought he'd cut quite a heroic figure putting out the blaze on your behalf. On my behalf?
Oh god.
I hadn't really thought of it like that. Well, I didn't notice, of course. I am not a Gilbert Blythe fan. I shall never forgive his insult, and I shall never be dissuaded from my low opinion of him.
What is wrong with you?
Go home and bake cookies. Headline, they already did.
This is Ruby's property, or did you forget?
Why don't you shove off and leave the men to their work?
Why don't you give me that hammer and I'll finish the job myself if you're too busy being a bully to get it done?
Will you please bring the basket home later?
Oh, Ruby, stars in her eyes.
Good, Ruby.
And he only has eyes for Anne.
Come on, Ruby. Let's get you home.
Girl, you're gonna swoon.
You're right, Minister. Honesty is the best policy. Billy Andrews is a coward who deserves a good sock and a kisser. I could take him.
Not if you don't protect the nose.
Stop, this is too cute.
How about a tale of romance, most divine and tragical?
That is up her alley.
I can't believe I moved back into my house tomorrow.
Y'all better stay friends.
Let school start again. Everything will be made right. I'll miss you, Anne.
Oh, Ruby.
It worries me what the minister said. Not the fibbing part, he was right about that. It's the not going to school and being a wife part.
His thinking seems a mite old-fashioned to me.
Maybe school wouldn't be so bad now that I have Diana and Ruby.
You've got a good and nimble mind, Anne. I don't see why you should limit it.
Open your readers to chapter 12.
This blonde girl, though, I don't know about her.
Best have your readers open.
It's Anne. She's here. I missed you so much.
Oh, this is so much better than last time. Everyone's happy. Okay, well, another great episode. Definitely things went so much better than last week. I felt so much better. She's where she needs to be in school. This episode did a really good job of, you know, handling like the feminist issue of this time. Just giving a girl her education. But they did like slipped a little bit of like classism in there too with Anne and Jerry's talk. Like, you know, he's a boy, but he doesn't have opportunities. I'm sure he, you know, is there working for them to take care of his family. And so like I love that it's intersectional in that way. Because, you know, Jerry deserves the education just as much as Anne does. So that was awesome. You know, there was a lot of like community of taking care of each other, with everyone going to help with the fire. I really love that. The sense of like place and community in the show is so good. I really like that Ruby and Anne get to spend some time together. Ruby's a really sweet girl. She's got a boy crush, and you know that's all she thinks about. Like, who can't relate? But like, she's a sweetheart, and I'm glad that Anne and her are, you know, in a good place now. And it seems like because of, you know, Anne stepping up and doing such a good job with the fire, that, you know, the community knows about that now. So I think her good name has been restored, and just about everybody seemed to be happy she was back. So I think school's gonna go better now. We've got Gilbert there giving her, you know, eyes when she's not looking. Like, he obviously likes her, but, you know, she's gonna hold this vendetta for a while. You can't just pull her pigtails and color carrot. That is, you're gonna have to do a lot, Gilbert. But, you know, Ruby's into him, so we'll see if anything comes of that, or like, they're all so little and cute. It's just a cute situation all around. I also really like what they're doing with Marilla. Like, you know, you guys know that I have an idea of who Marilla is because of the show that I saw before, but like this Marilla, they're really giving her a plot line that doesn't involve just Anne, because that's really, you know, the story really services Anne, but like Marilla is her own person, and seeing her understand, maybe even come to an understanding that she didn't have before about just how limited her options were growing up, and just maybe what her potential could have been. And I like that they're doing that. You can tell Marilla's a really smart lady. Like, there's no telling what she could have done if she had options. So I'm glad that she's coming to understand that, and like letting Anne know that it can be better for her. That's progress, ladies and gentlemen. I love that. Anne and Matthew, just in my fucking heart with their little cute little box and little, I love them so much. I already love this show so much. These characters. It was also cool that they brought the church into it, the minister guy, kind of showing how those ideals have been upheld by religious institutions. And like, the show's so smart. I love what they're doing. The sense of time and place, that they're just nailing it. Really interesting with Anne's imaginary friend. It was definitely her voice. So I don't know if she like used to dissociate, or it was just an imaginary friend that she would go to. But that's pretty interesting, just to kind of like understand where her psyche has been. You can see how she deals with trauma. She retreats into herself. She's got this vast creative mind that she just goes to, and, you know, retreats from the real world, which also, who can't relate? So I just love everything they're doing. I love how layered all these characters are becoming, and just really good storytelling. So yeah, I love this episode. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back soon.